Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. What's happening? It's your boy Wildcard Martin in the building. And thank you. I appreciate you tuning in to another episode of Wildcard Chief. It's episode 28. Got that dub last week, 1-1. And we look to get win number 2. Chicago Bears coming in town to Arrowhead Stadium. And let's see what happens when, you got a team that is very hot on the defensive side of the ball, a little shaky on the offense, but we know who we got. They're going to get it together. And what happens when you go on a team, take on a team that is, quote unquote, struggling right now? We'll see. We'll see. But like, share, subscribe, hit that bell notification right there on the YouTube channel. Spread the word what we got going on. ILW Sports Network, Facebook, Instagram, and of course, YouTube. ILW Sports 1 on Twitter. And here to talk Chicago Bears versus Chiefs with me, we got a Chicago Bears fanatic. He was having a good day till he had to come here and talk about his squad. Let's hope he's in better spirits. The one and only Greatness MJ. What's happening, man?
What's up, boss? How you doing, man?
Hey, man, don't sound so depressed. You got to talk Bears football, dog.
Hey, you don't even know what's been going on in Chicago. We had a rough week. Besides the football game, man. Alan Williams, he got the FBI going against him. But only thing that's positive about that, everyone, when it first came out, it was about child porn. It's not child porn. Yeah. The rumors in Chicago is drugs. So, like LeBron homie just went down for some steroid use. So they might be trying to crack down on that stuff. So it might be that.
Yeah, that whole situation is crazy. And did somebody break into Soldier Field?
Man, they stole $100,000 worth of lawn equipment out of Soldiers Field parking lot yesterday. Okay, you can't make this stuff up, man.
No, you can't, dog. Okay. Hey, let me find out somebody on the south side of Chicago got a John Deere.
You know they do. I'm waiting for one of my cousins to pop out with it. It's time to sell it. All right.
I got this John Deere for the load, dog. Like, bro, I want none of that, dog.
It has been a bad week to be a Bears fan this week. All right.
Man, and before we get too deep off in this football conversation, man, MJ, tell the folks where they can find you at social media-wise.
You can always find me at Greatness MJ, Snapchat, Facebook, IG. Right now, we're working on the WordPress, getting that site up right now. It'll be greatnessmj.com. So anything Greatness MJ, it's always trademark, LLC. You can find me at.
Bet. That's a bet. So, kind of give me your thought process, man. Where do you think the Bears actually got a chance to hang in this game and might even upset the Chiefs?
We have to pray it's a high-scoring game. Now, Justin Field, he did blame the coaches earlier this week.
Yeah.
But he said he felt robotic.
Mm-hmm.
But he said he's going to go back to playing like backyard football. So it's going to be 1-2, gone. He's running. You know what I'm saying? Just like last year, which cost us some games, but we were in the games, though.
Mm-hmm.
That's what people forget, though. It's just like in the fourth quarter, we just lost our the process of 1-2 run. It was like 1-2. It was like one run. Mm-hmm. So if he keeps that progression going up, 1-2, and then run, we might have a chance. But we need a high-scoring game, though, because our defense, we paid all that money for these free agents, and they're not coming up to play. And y'all defense is becoming one of the best right now.
Yeah.
Especially with Chris Jones coming back.
Yeah, it's crazy that you said that because I was looking at the games against the Packers and the Buccaneers. And one of the things that I wrote down in my notes, I was like, this defense for the Chicago Bears is actually solid. I know Tremaine Edmonds, you guys brought him over from Buffalo. He's been running all over the field and getting tackles. But the thing is that they kind of been sitting on the field a little bit too longer than what you expect. You know what I'm saying? They've been, time of possession ain't kind of been in the Bears' favor. Is that fair to say?
It is, because we're going 3 and out all the time. So that is a problem. You're right about that. but they still have to make up. We have some injuries this week too. Eddie Jackson's out this week.
That's bad.
Safety. That's bad, right? But we do have the Kansas City wide receivers though, who can't catch a cold. Okay, these brothers can't catch COVID. You know what I'm saying? So
hey man,
we do have that.
Hey, that is true. I look, my squad. Look, I get it. We overachieved in the team department, team aspect. Say, nah, we don't need nothing at wide receiver. We'll just get rid of Tyreek. We'll get a Super Bowl. And we thought we was gonna run around and do it again. I'll say this: the wide receiver room is it was down in week 1. It definitely was down in week 1. It couldn't catch nothing. Played a little bit better last week. I would say Sky Moore definitely had a turnaround game for sure. He played better. But as a whole, you're still waiting for them to get incorporated a little bit more. Probably better play calling, in my opinion, better play calling for Andy Reid to get this wide receivers more incorporated, and that'll build that trust between them and Patrick. But
I don't want to cut you off, but do you think Kelsey's 100%?
Here's where I think he's not 100% because last week there was one time he caught a pass and he turned around and tried to run, and I'm looking at him, I'm like, and that boy looked like he running in cement, like he trying to. But I say the injury was taken care enough that he was able to play, but I don't think he's 100%, and I just think it's going to be a minute before he gets back to 100%. But you can tell that he was like, he needed to sit down for them 10 days. Otherwise, he wouldn't have been able to do nothing because he looked like he was running in cement, man.
I agree with you. But I'm a Sky Moore fan, though, right?
Yeah.
But do you believe they put too much pressure on him to become Tyreek, to become the cheetah? Like, he's supposed to be, after his rookie season, he's supposed to step up and be that number one guy. That's why y'all let go of Juju. He was supposed to step up.
Yeah, I'll say this. I'm not gonna bash Juju. I thought he was solid for us last year. Almost had a 1K in receiving yards. I think he had around 900, something like that. Had a few touchdowns. Missed a couple of games because of injury, but hey, he played well. But there was no way I saw the Chiefs even give him that $11 million that he got from the Patriots. So hey, I wish him the best.
Wow.
But here's the thing: Sky Moore and Kadarius Toney, y'all made plays in the Super Bowl. Let's not live off of that. like now is this year. And Sky Moore had a bounce back week last week. Kadarius Toney was actually playing well, and then had a fumble and kind of killed his momentum. So he has to, get back and staying positive. I'm just looking at this, MJ, is that, man, these cats just got to make the plays. I mean, because they're getting, put in positions to make a play. They really are. Andy Reid's dialing up some good plays for them to, give them a chance to show what they can do. It's up to them. I
got to stop you right there, though, because you got Nagy. Matt Nagy was our disappointment. He's the worst coach ever. All right. Okay.
Hold on, man. He took y'all to the playoffs with Trubisky, man. That ain't easy, dog.
We had a great defense. That's when we had a great defense.
Yeah.
But our offense is supposed to carry us because it's the offensive league now. We always talk about this. It's the offensive league now. If you can't put up 24 points, you're not going to win any games.
That's right.
Like the Jets from last year, they could, if they scored 19 points, they would have been a playoff team. So you can have a great defense, but you got to be able to score points. So this week against you guys, it's going to be a shootout, I believe. I know y'all going to put up some points, but I don't see y'all being a high scoring game though. I think it's going to be like 21-17, somewhere around there. But the spread got us losing by 12 points though. You know what I'm saying? So that's crazy. It's disrespectful, really. It's disrespecting us as Bears, as the Chicago Bears, the monsters of the Midway. How you gonna disrespect us by saying you're gonna blow us out now? It's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen.
Hey, Vegas is gonna do what they're gonna do and kind of play devil's advocate to see where the money gonna swing. And I get it; they got a job to do. But now 12 points, obviously that has to be a 2 touchdown win. for the Chiefs. But my thing is that I'm looking at the opportunities against your defense, and with the Chiefs kind of the offense not looking so Chief-esque that we're used to. And like I said, I think the Bears actually have a solid defense enough that they're going to keep the offense in it. And it's going to be up to Justin Fields to take advantage of the fact that, hey man, we ain't getting blown out by 2 touchdowns right now. I'm going to need you to start getting rolling. I think that's a fair point.
I believe we're going to get some interceptions off tip pass off Tony's Butterfingers. And that's how we're going to be staying this game. I believe the wide receivers of the Chiefs and the running backs are going to help us stay in the game. That's the only way we can stay in it, though. Because if Mahomes gets up by 14, he's going to try to pile it on because he's mad that we didn't draft him. He didn't want to be in Kansas City.
Oh, man.
He didn't want to be in Kansas City. He wanted to be a Chicago Bear. I always remember that, all right?
Hey,
never forget.
Hey, he reminded y'all last time he was in Chicago. He counted it. Yeah, he counted it.
The man thought he was John Cena in his face. Yeah.
But so let me ask you this. Now that you bring that up, does that at some point in time as a person that makes content and is a Bear fan, does that always creep in the back of your mind, like, dog, he's supposed to be rocking that navy and orange, bro? Like, does that? I know it has to bother you, dog.
We have this talk as Bears fans. We believe once we let Justin Fields go next year after we get Caleb, he's gonna become a great quarterback. He's gonna win the MVP.
Wait a minute. Yeah. Whoa.
I'm telling you.
Now, hold on, bro. You ain't gonna sneak that in there. You ain't gonna sneak that past me, dog. You said, and I quote, when we get rid of Justin Fields next year and get Caleb Williams?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Because we got Carolina's first pick, and we're gonna be a lottery team. So we can trade those 2 picks, pick Caleb, or get Harrison Jr. from Ohio State. Then next year, get the Sanders boy, fire our coach. It's a plan we got in Chicago. It's all we got a plan. We're gonna be terrible this year. Either if we don't get Caleb this year, we get Marvin Harrison Jr. And next year we draft Shador, and then we get Coach Prime to coach us.
Boy, stop playing!
I'm telling you, that's the whole plan in Chicago.
That's the whole plan. Hey, regardless of whatever happens, it sounds like none of y'all is having these plans with Justin, man. So let me ask you this: is it really, like, amongst the fans, is it really over with Justin? Y'all just like, hey man, he ain't it. It just ain't happening. It's just.
I don't want to put my business in there, but I shared it with my friend. Justin cost me $2,000 last week. All right, off $10, the man couldn't get 40 yards rushing. I had a parlay out this world. I hit on everything except Justin Fields getting 40 yards. That's the only thing I knew I was going to get. Pacheco's a game time decision. Oh, that just came over the wire.
It's all good. Hey, the way that Andy Reid has been abandoning the run game, it don't even matter.
Yeah, that's true.
It don't matter. Like that dude has literally forgot that you got running backs that's supposed to run the ball for you and try to make your offense balance. He totally forgot it. So yeah, it's a bad loss on the grand scheme of things, but it's not really as impactful that I think a lot of people are paying attention to. But man, hey, that's interesting, man. That you just getting rid of Justin Fields. He ain't it.
Because our GM, he didn't draft Justin Fields.
True.
He didn't even get the coach.
Yeah.
The coach came a day or 2 after he signed. So he didn't have a decision in that. So he can put the blame on them and build up his own team after that. Because you got to start with the quarterback. We got to get a better quarterback. This guy, he's not even seeing the field, man. He's not. It's like he looks over here. Oh, that's covered. And he looks over here. By the time he turned over here, he's getting sacked. He stepped up into 3 sacks last game, man. Yeah. And people's wide open running wild out there. Come on, Justin.
Yeah, that right before halftime when he that I saw he's DJ Moore did an out route and he should have got rid of it quick and hit it to him. But then you saw when he came to the right, literally a dude went straight down the seam, hands up, like, yo, give me the ball. It's a touchdown. And next thing you know, he ends up taking a sack on that play. So I understand your frustration on that part on his, because here's my thing. When I heard him say what he said this earlier in the week about the coaching situation in the press conference, I was like,
he backtracked. He backtracked like Dion. That boy backtracked. Like, man, I didn't mean it like that.
Hey, but when he said it, I didn't have a problem that he said it. I think it was more on the way that he worded it, because I've seen quarterbacks come out and say like, "Yo, I'm not really digging the play calling," but they always kind of masked it in a way that it didn't seem like he was, like habitually picked up the keys and ran him over with the bus. So it's like I was like, yeah, Justin, I get what you're saying, but you kind of have to take accountability for what you've been doing as a quarterback. I get, look, this play calls comes down in the headset, hey, run this play, blah, blah, blah. He gives a play out to the receiver's backs O-line. Cool. But the thing is he has to know you can't sit in that pocket forever, bro. Like, he's holding on to the ball. Like, he's damn near patty caking that joint. Like, he's patting the baby. And I'm like, bro, 2 seconds and you should be thinking about either getting the football out or using your feet. He's standing in the pocket 3-4 seconds thinking that, yo, man, it's gravy back here. No.
But this week we're going to try some different plays. They said they was going to start doing some bootlegs, some rollouts, little play action. They ran the same play 3 times in a row, man. To Shaq, got the interception and ran a touchdown.
A screen on a safety, dog. Like, it was a screen. Got an interception, pick 6 on the screen, dog.
Listen, I had to get a new phone because I threw my phone so hard, man. I was so upset. It takes a lot to be a Bears fan, okay? Oh, hey, but like, what old girls, I'm gonna stick by him. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna stick by him. I ain't got no choice.
Right. And when I saw that pick 6 on the screen, I'm like, what? How do you do that? Because, and that's where I was feeling what Justin Fields was saying, and I understood what he was saying, because it's like some of the play calling is so elementary, it's so predictable, and you pretty much running the same thing over and over. Yo, that's
check out of it. Check out. You at the line.
I feel you.
You at the line. You see the safety blitzing, and you still want to throw a string? No, you go on top.
Yeah, you got.
It's basic.
Now let me ask you this: do you think that he either doesn't understand that, or they not giving him that power yet to check out?
The thing they were saying this week on Inside the Bears, they give him too much information, and he's not processing. Like, they tell him to play. If it's cover 3, do this. Go here. If it's cover 2, go here. So he's at the line trying to figure out what coverage he see, but they switching it off so quickly on him that he's just patting the ball, like you saying, and he's just stuck there. He's not doing anything with it. So that's the problem.
Sound like they just need to just simplify it for my guy.
They are. That's why we're gonna do some rollouts. We just gonna cut the field in half and let him play on one side of the field and throw quick outs.
See, but that's smart though. He's athletic enough that move the pocket, bootleg, play action. They're gonna have to get the run going to make that successful for sure. You got faith in the running game that they can get that going to make it a lot easier for them?
Yeah, I like that rookie we got from Texas. I want to say number 23, Johnson. Jackson. Yeah. I like him. He should be starting though soon.
Over Khalil?
Yeah, Khalil. He's done. Khalil's basically a shift gear type of back. Like when we have Montgomery, he can come in, do a little speed thing. I got him on my fantasy team. It's killing me. You know what I'm saying? He's killing me.
Like, fam, you killing me, dog.
Right. So So I like the rookie we got though. I think he's gonna be better in the long run because he's a bigger back too.
Yeah.
He runs with anger.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, he's trying to punish before he gets punished. So I like that.
Yeah, that's what's up. But I think if they get that started, that'll definitely get Justin Fields comfortable. But here's where I think y'all Achilles heel is on offense, and because I don't want to put all the blame on Justin Fields. There's been some inconsistency from other places on the offensive side of the ball for the Bears. I think the wide receivers, especially Chase Claypool, been inconsistent as hell. I don't know, like he'll make a play here and then he'll do something dumb as hell the next play. So it's kind of weird to gauge where he's at. They got to get DJ Moore more involved. I don't think he's getting enough targets that he should to make an impact on the offense. But here's the biggest Achilles heel on inconsistency. Man, y'all O-line is like, bruh, I don't.
It's not. No, you can't say that.
Really?
You can't say that. You can't say that because we was holding up good against Tampa's front four. It's just that we want to pick them as the blitzes, and that's the quarterback to call out the protection. He has to say Mike. That's the Mike right there.
Yeah.
Davis is the Mike. All right. You got somebody else blitzing then, and he doesn't see it. He's not progressing as he should. Okay. And I'm starting to believe it's the Ohio State system.
Yeah.
Because they have all the talent in the world, the skill position.
Yes.
They have all the time in the world to see what you want to do. You know what I'm saying? And your receiver has 2 or 3 yards against the DB.
Yeah. It's crazy you say that because I feel the same way, not just Ohio State quarterbacks, I feel the same way about Alabama quarterbacks. Oh, you've been stuck around talent everywhere. You got All-Americans protecting you, so you got 5 All-Americans on the O-line protecting you. You're not getting touched. You got All-Americans in your backfield that probably goes to your third string because they all could start on another college football team. You got All-Americans on your wide receiver side, on your left and your right. You got a solid tight end, and hell, you got All-Americans all over the field.
All everywhere.
Defensive side. So you got All-Americans everywhere. It's a plush life. Everything's good. Now, when you get to the pros, hey, when especially your quarterback get drafted high, you ain't going to no good team that got Pro Bowlers everywhere. So you got to have to, this is where you really got to make your bread and butter if you can really play quarterback. So I dig exactly what you're saying right there. But I mean, I don't know, man. Vita Vea was eating up like crazy last week, man. I thought your interior was kind of shaky, and your left tackle, man, he's been struggling. The first 2 games, he's been having offside.
And our right tackle's out the game too. Jones. But they say he might play, but he didn't practice this week. He practiced at the beginning of the week, but then later on in the week he stopped practicing, so Jones might be out too. But at the same time, Vita Vea is a Hall of Famer, man. All right. Okay.
If Vita Vea was eating, what do you think Chris Jones gonna do?
Hey, you better hope Chris Jones stay in shape. All right. He ain't had no training camp. Hey, hamstring is bound. I don't want my man to get hurt. I got the Chiefs winning the bowl, but he has to stay healthy though.
Hey, but he balled out against Jacksonville last week, so I'm take him for his word that he's ready to get rid of this snap count and go full tilt.
Okay, let me ask you a question. Do you believe your defense is going to be able to hold up?
I'll say that.
They haven't really played anybody though. Detroit put some points up on them.
Well, yeah, and I take away the pick 6. Detroit had 14 points, and the defense allowed that. Then they had Jacksonville last week and only let them get 9, and that was all straight field goals. So they did well in the red zone. I'm waiting for the other shoe to drop because I'm not used to being in this position, seeing the Chiefs, role reverse. I'm not used to seeing the offense starting off so slow, and and it's the defense I'm not worried about. I'm used to seeing the offense coming out already putting up 28, 30 points. Defense is, kind of shaky, make plays here and there, but, they might be the reason why we lost the game. So this is unfamiliar territory that first 2 weeks of the season, defense looks kind of solid, and they looking right. And the offense, you like, yo, wait, you sure Patrick Mahomes still over there? Y'all looking kind of weird. Like, what's going on? And so, hey, I call a spade a spade. And they looking real different than what they normally have. So I'm not gonna, we'll see what happens for sure with these boys on the defensive side. So I think they got enough. I just think the defense should be able to hold because you guys are still trying to figure out what the hell you guys are going to do with offense. So that kind of works out in our favor.
Yeah, I agree with you on that. But I don't really see your defense because remember, you got some second-year players. Yeah. Everybody was rookies last year.
Yeah, they were.
They're bound to make mistakes, though.
Yeah.
And they probably going to start feeling themselves in a minute, start taking some risks like Trayvon did. They're going to start jumping passes now because they're starting to believe the hype that they're better than what they are. Jacksonville wasn't really a good test for me, but I believe Detroit would have put up more points later on down, like week 7, week 8. Because you got to believe, you can't trust week 1 really too much because you're still in preseason mode. My opinion.
True. And that's not a bad take right there. It's just what scares me with the defense tomorrow is Nick Bolton, our all-star level middle linebacker. He's probably going to miss that game. Now I rock with Drew Tranquill. Got him from the Chargers. He's solid, but Nick Bolton is something different. So when you miss that in the middle of your defense, that's your quarterback right there. So I mean, I think that makes a difference, man. But man, let's give some final predictions. Obviously, Chiefs are favored -12 last time I saw on the spread. But MJ, give me your final thoughts on this Bears-Chiefs game, man.
27-24 Bears.
Ooh, close game. And he actually got it going the Bears' way. Man, I wish I had as much faith in you as that spread is going to get covered, but I really don't. I really don't, man. It's just a lot of question marks going on with Chicago right now, and the Chiefs, they just got to handle business. Don't play down to your competition. If they down, keep them down. Keep kicking them down. You don't let them. Don't let them get up. So, 2 bad weeks for the Bears. Obviously, there's conversations in the media right now, and that's a distraction. You never want that so early in the season. So, Chiefs, take care of your business, man. 31-17, I got you winning this squad.
Damn.
Hell yeah. Come on, man. Damn. Hey, when they down, I ain't supposed to let you get up. No, I got to kick you down like everybody else.
But, okay, I need this final take, though. Your defensive coordinator, Steve Spagnuolo.
Yeah. Now,
he's a blitzer, right? So you don't believe Justin's going to spin out and take off for like once or twice during the game?
Once or twice. I do see him
to the house.
I don't know about to the house, but he's probably gonna rack up around 80 yards of rushing. And it's just gonna be some times where he's gonna break. He's gonna be like, damn this play. Oh, you want to blitz me? You're gonna leave the field wide open? Cool. Then I'm gonna find that running lane and I'm gonna take off. So I think he'll do that a couple of times. So he'll get around 80 yards of rushing. But at some points, Spagnuolo is going to be like, nah, I can't have you just keep eating up these yards, dog.
And you don't believe once your back's against the wall, you're going to come out like the little a cat turn into a lion. When your back's against the wall, the world's against you.
I mean, that's
Lamar over here talking stuff like we're going to lose 31-17. I got to send this to them guys and let them see this. Like, they think they're gonna blow us out.
Hey man, when you playing bad football, I'm not supposed to, as a team, let you, get your momentum on me. You can do that next week, but not on me.
Humble. It's called being humble. Ain't no humble over there.
Hey man, when I see the squad is getting back together, Kelsey, I'm still waiting for him to get out the cement a little bit, and Jones put a sack and a half last week, so that defense is looking real nice, man. So, hey man, you ain't supposed to let up on teams that ain't playing good football. You're supposed to help them. Hey, matter of fact, think of it this way, MJ. We trying to help y'all get closer to Caleb.
Hey, appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? But we got to win one game. We got to start with you guys. All right. Appreciate it, though. Thank you. But we don't get him this year. We're going to get Sanders next year. So we're not in a rush.
Hey, but you got to get up there. You got to get Marvin Harrison Jr., man. You got to get up there, dog. You got to get up there. Hey, because you ain't going to get him in the 10th or 11th pick. You got to get up there in that top three.
But see, now, that's what we got the Carolinas pick for. Carolina's they're not going to win one game.
Carolina looking bad, too. And Bryce Young, I think he might even miss this game this week.
He is. Yeah, Dalton going to start this week.
Yeah.
They might win now, though. You see Bryce Young, he be panicking back there, boy.
Hey, man, come on, man. Hey, you know it's bad when another team's offensive line make your bad offensive line look good, bro. Right. Come on. Panthers O-line make the Bears O-line look like I got the whole steel curtain around that joint, dog.
Yeah, but I gotta take this from Keyshawn. I gotta take this from Keyshawn Johnson. I heard him say it this week. Bryce Young cannot see over his offensive lineman. So he can't throw the ball. He has to anticipate where his receiver is going to be at. If they're not there, it's going to be interception or knockdown.
Yeah, it's looking real shaky out there, on Charlotte, North Carolina. But hey, man, MJ, man, I appreciate you hopping on, talking some Bears, Chiefs football. One more time, man. Let the people know where they can find you at, my guy.
Always. Greatness MJ, Snapchat, Facebook, IG, TikTok. It's coming soon. GreatnessMJ.com. We're going to be ready.
That's what's up. Make sure y'all tap in with all of MJ's content across this whole social media platforms. Tap in with the fella, man. Always a pleasure. This is the second time chopping it up with you, man. And always a great time, man. I can always dig it. And y'all make sure y'all tap in with all of ILW Sports content, ILW Sports Network, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. Like, share, subscribe, hit that bell notification, let you know when we drop new content or go live. Hey, IW Sports 1 on Twitter, and then if you want to chop it up with me personally, Casey Wildcard on the Twitter. I still call it Twitter. I ain't gonna call it X yet. I don't know. I don't know, man. I just can't get with it. But hey, man, great episode. A pleasure to have MJ here with me, and that's another episode of the Wild Card Chief, episode 28 in the books. I'll holler at y'all later. Peace and love.